Monday, September 8th, 2025, AGNDD intelliReport topic. Peter Sellers. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated Wikipedia-sourced video article. Discover the early life of comedic genius Peter Sellers. From a nomadic childhood with performer parents to wartime adventures honing his mimicry and drumming talents in the RAF. Peter Sellers was born on September 8, 1925 in South Sea to variety entertainer parents. Named after a stillborn brother, he was an only child with a close, dominant bond to his Jewish mother. The family toured extensively, causing childhood upheaval. In 1935, they settled in North London, where Sellers attended Catholic school despite his mixed heritage, sparking religious confusion and guilt over his Jewish identity. He excelled academically, particularly in drawing, and honed improvisational skills by mimicking radio shows. His parents gave mixed signals about his show business potential. During World War II, Peter Sellers left school at 14 and moved to Ilfracombe, working at the Victoria Palace Theatre, advancing from caretaker to acting roles. He formed a comedy act with Derek Altman and learned drums, performing with bands and Ensa for troops. Joining the RAF in 1943, poor eyesight kept him from piloting. He joined the RAF gang show, touring the UK, India, Ceylon, Burma, Germany, and France. Sellers excelled in drumming and impersonations, honing his mimicry skills. After demobilization in 1946, Peter Sellers resumed theater with sporadic gigs, including drumming and comedy reviews. In 1948, he debuted on BBC TV and radio impersonating stars and joined shows like Raise a Laugh. He met Harry Seckham, Michael Bentine, and Spike Milligan, forming the Goons at Grafton's Pub. They launched The Goon Show in 1951, a massive hit until 1960, with Sellers voicing multiple characters. He married Anne Howe in 1951. They had 2 children. Early films included Dubbing in the Black Rose, 1950, and Goons features like Penny Points to Paradise, 1951. Peter Sellers built his film career in the 1950s with roles like a police officer in John and Julie, 1955, and Harry Robinson in The Lady Killers, 1955, starring opposite Alec Guinness. He appeared in Goons-based TV series and played an elderly projectionist in The Smallest Show on Earth, 1957. Sellers voiced Winston Churchill in The Man Who Never Was and starred in The Naked Truth, 1957. Influenced by astrologer Maurice Woodruff and spirit guide Dan Leno, he featured in Up the Creek and Tom Thumb, 1958. His album The Best of Sellers hit UK charts, followed by Carlton Brown of the FO and hit I'm All Right Jack, 1960. In the early 1960s, Peter Sellers starred in The Millionaires, 1960, with Sophia Loren, sparking a close relationship and hit singles like Goodness Gracious Me. He also appeared in Never Let Go. In 1961, he directed and starred in the poorly received Mr. Topaz and earned a BAFTA nomination for Only Two Can Play. In 1962, he won awards for Waltz of the Toreadors and improvised as Claire Quilty in Stanley Kubrick's Lolita, showcasing his versatile range. In 1963, Peter Sellers starred in Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, playing 3 roles: President Muffley, Dr. Strangelove, and Captain Mandrake, originally 4, but an ankle injury led to Slim Pickens replacing him as Major Kong. His performances earned Oscar and BAFTA nominations. From November 1963 to February 1964, Sellers filmed A Shot in the Dark, a Clouseau comedy revamped by Blake Edwards, despite their strained relationship. In February 1964, Sellers married Swedish actress Britt Ekland after a whirlwind romance, but soon displayed jealousy and paranoia. Peter Sellers experienced a career revival with the successful 1970 film There's a Girl in My Soup, but subsequent movies like Where Does It Hurt, 1972, and Ghost in the Noonday Sun, 1974, flopped. He won Best Actor at the 1973 Tehran Film Festival for The Optimists of Nine Elms. Amid personal turmoil, he married Miranda Quarry in 1970, briefly engaged Liza Minnelli in 1973, and reunited for The Last Goon Show. By 1974, facing breakdowns and failures like The Great McGonagall, Sellers accepted lower pay, claiming spirit advice to reprise Clouseau. In 1979, Peter Sellers starred in The Prisoner of Zenda, playing 3 roles including Kings of Ruritania, receiving mixed reviews, praised by some, criticized by others as a mess. Later that year, he portrayed Chance in Being There, a simple gardener mistaken for a sage, earning universal acclaim, awards like Golden Globe Best Actor and Oscar BAFTA nominations. Sellers immersed deeply in the role. In 1980, he reacted angrily to his daughter Victoria's critique, straining family ties. His final film was The Fiendish Plot of Dr. Text Cuts Off. Peter Sellers died of a heart attack on the 24th of July, 1980, aged 54, after collapsing in London. Tributes hailed him as a genius akin to Chaplin, with colleagues like Milligan, Seckham, and Edwards mourning his immense talent. A private funeral featured a humorous Glenn Miller tune prank. His widow inherited £4.5 million, while his children received £800 each. His son Michael died exactly 26 years later. MGM's Pink Panther sequel plans failed, leading to a lawsuit won by his widow over unused footage. Peter Sellers' comic genius in the Pink Panther films, particularly as Inspector Clouseau, is lauded for blending slapstick with dignity, humanizing absurd characters. Critics like Vincent Canby praise his partnership with Herbert Lom, while Elvis Mitchell notes Sellers' ability to vanish into roles. Biographers highlight his portrayal of self-absorbed yet dignified fools, mixing high and low comedy. Early films showcased technical precision in physical tics and accents, though later U.S. roles underused his talents. Sellers developed characters through voice studies and personal memories, ensuring frailty and substance. Peter Sellers was hailed as a comedic genius, with critics like New York Magazine praising his comedic brilliance in roles like Inspector Clouseau. Colleagues compared him to Chaplin and ranked him 14th in a 2005 Comedians poll. His work with The Goon Show influenced Monty Python, Firesign Theatre, and alternative comedy like The Hitchhiker's Guide. Comedians including John Cleese, Mike Myers, Sacha Baron Cohen, Will Ferrell, Eddie Murphy, and Robin Williams cited him as a major inspiration, emulating his versatile impersonations and multi-character performances. Biopics and plays like The Life and Death of Peter Sellers honored his legacy. Selected works based on award nominations highlight exemplary creations in literature, film, art, or music, chosen for their innovation, impact, and quality. Examples include novels like The Booker Prize nominees, E. These wartime adventures sharpened Sellers' comedic genius, paving the way for his legendary roles in film and radio.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers!